Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my wife Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to episode 17 of Code Geass, stage 17, Night.
Last episode we had a pretty wild sequence of events with Mao cornering Lelouch after narrowly escaping death the last episode after getting obliterated by some Geass cops. But he ends up putting Lelouch into this really terrifying game where he could maybe blow up his sister or through this chess game, and it ends up that Lelouch Geassed himself to make himself forget the plan that he had in order to have a leg up on the mind reader, and it ended with C2 shooting Mao in the head and saying, "Meet me in C's world." At the same time, Mao had just called out Suzaku for killing his dad. What are your thoughts before jumping into this episode?
That was such a great summary.
Yeah, I was low-key shocked that I got that like
yeah.
that. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, first thing, I'm very excited to see what Night has to do with the next episode because it's such an interesting chess piece. And in a show that has so many allusions to chess, I'm very, very excited to see that.
But if you're excited to see more of Code Geass, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for Code Geass coming every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you can't wait and want to see episodes of Code Geass, My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, and our new series Gravity Falls, check out the Patreon linked in the description below where they're all posted in their extended full-length forms. All right, are we excited for episode 17 of Code Geass?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Somebody said they didn't like this intro, and I was like, I feel like it's a pretty good song. I like it.
I like it.
It's not as good as the first one, but
no.
Colors is pretty iconic.
Yeah, and I mean, like, not everything can be the absolute best.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are falling into that trap nowadays with media.
Yeah.
They'll be like, this is a flaw I discovered, and it's like...
Yeah. This movie was ass.
I mean,
it was not
Titan,
the best one I've ever seen.
It'll do it to you where like you see something perfect like Attack on Titan or Breaking Bad, and then you're like, it's hard to even compare stuff, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess managing your expectations.
Yeah. I get it, but like, I think that you're having a better time going to the movies than most people. Like... Not most
100%.
people, but all these critics, because like you'll go and just be like, "That was sick."
I liked that.
Did you see the CG blending in that scene? That was
no
travesty. You'd be like, "It looked different. I didn't know it was good or bad."
Yeah, I thought it was a choice.
Like, dude, that was blink of an eye.
Like, okay.
Anyway, episode 17,
Suzaku,
stage 17, Night.
I finally understand you, Suzaku.
Well, now he knows he has guilt too.
Yeah.
Did you do it?
Why he's so wed to the government here.
I see.
He looks
Shocked.
scared.
Yeah.
Lelouch,
Kirihara. I think that was the old man's name. He claimed that Prime Minister Gimbu Kururugi killed himself in order to stop all of those in his cabinet who called for a do-or-die
This is so ominous.
Yeah.
The story was a necessary one for Japan and Britannia.
So he's saying he gets it.
thank you for that.
Frankly, he's at odds with himself, because he used to be different. It was tough enough for me to kill my half-brother, yet Suzaku killed his father when he was only 10 years old. He's been carrying that burden around all these years.
Come on, Lelouch, quit moving around.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, how does that manifest in him? Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Their pose.
Your line was lower.
Like this?
No, too far, a little higher. Now your expression's totally different from when we started. This was like this, that went kind of like that, and this.
And
was
she's
here.
like, who is this man?
That's not how he was! I like the frowny face more!
Come on, everyone, I prefer him looking clueless.
Surely, don't we have for first period? Don't you
Dang.
That's so mean.
Clovis had declared it that.
Oh, she...
Okay.
Wait.
She didn't remember.
Two things could be happening. One, she doesn't remember Clovis dying, or two, she doesn't remember that it's... Like, this is just telling us it's art week so that they don't have classes.
Yeah.
Surely, don't we have math for first period? Don't you remember? It's art week. Prince
Oh, yeah.
Clovis had declared it that.
I think it's just a separate thing.
Okay.
With the dedication of the Clovis Memorial Museum of Art. You, Princess Euphemia, will
He
select the
was
first
quite
place
the-
winner from among these submitted works.
Oh, This one's
That's
nice.
beautiful.
I particularly like this painting.
It's regrettable that our investigation revealed that the artist happens to be 1/4 11.
Perhaps it shouldn't
Oh
have
my
been displayed
God.
here in the first place then.
Well,
What?
it's a delicate balance with our public. Anyway,
Huh.
take a look at that painting right there. It was painted by the son of Marquis Nikolai.
Not sure about
That's
that
way
one.
shittier than the other one.
Yeah.
That girl.
Excuse me.
So he's kind of falling
Not what you
for
think.
the
We have
person without.
visitors.
Okay. Something's up with the scale here. Look at his head and
Yeah.
his hands. His head's way too small in the shot.
Octopus hot dogs. That girl.
Excuse me.
Everything makes me think of
These
her.
aren't what you think.
We have visitors. They also.
What
have
would she
introductions.
think they are?
What?
He says, these aren't what you think. Is
No,
he
these aren't what you think.
We have visitors.
Like
is
she
he
would
embarrassed
care.
that they're cute?
I don't know. 4 holy swords.
Lieutenant Colonel Tohdoh has been apprehended. He
Oh.
sacrificed himself so that we could escape.
Wow.
So he was with them.
Okay.
We'll help them. You sure? The Black Knights fight for the cause of justice. There's nothing odd about that. We'll use assembly method B13. Take the section nightmares via course 18. You can have Detard handle it. Also alert those who are to rendezvous with us.
Sorry, I didn't meet with the Chinese Federation.
Don't worry about it. I've revised all our plans with them. Making any changes in your usefulness to me will only hinder the plan. Besides, 2 chess pieces I've been wanting will be mine today. And with any luck, a 3rd.
Ooh.
Oh,
He's thinking he
wow.
can convert Suzaku at this point.
That was fast.
You know what's going to be weird, though? If Zero in any way mentions, like, I know you killed your dad, like, he's going to be like,
How?
only one person was there
Yeah.
to hear that.
Yeah.
Today, Kyoshiro Tohdoh will be executed.
I won't be present for that now that the Japan Liberation Front is defunct.
Right.
No, wait. Let him handle the execution.
Viceroy?
Who?
Sorry to summon you like this. I'll leave Dalton here while I'm gone. If anything happens, consult him. Also, concerning what we spoke of earlier, you may choose any one of them to be your knight. They're all excellent soldiers from respected families.
She's going to want Suzaku.
Yeah.
Pretty solid in the winter. Although Big Brother scolded me once when he caught me skating on it.
We had a pond too at the Kururugi Shrine. It was small, but I used to catch zarigani, I mean, crawdads all the time.
You would catch crawdads? How?
Interesting.
Simple. You just tie a string to a frog's back leg.
If things continue at this pace and keep proceeding according to plan, I won't be able to stay with Nonali any longer. That affair with Mao also drove home the fact that I need someone to protect my little sister. Whoever that person will be, if Nonali's the one who gives him a reason to live, then...
Lelouch?
So maybe he'll... Interesting. What is he plotting? Like, how is he going to make this happen?
Says it's urgent.
Well,
She's a soldier.
interesting.
It seems like both Lelouch and Cornelia want him to be their knight. As
Yeah.
in, I think she wants him to do the execution of Tohdoh.
Yeah.
And Lelouch is trying to get him to be there for Nonali. And then also he said he wants 2 other chess pieces, Lelouch. So maybe he's talking about the holy swords. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. It's interesting that he's planning on leaving Nonali, because I feel like this is all for her.
The whole kidnapping, like, I guess he's maybe brattled, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense, but
This is the whole reason he's doing this.
exactly, like sending someone away, I don't know, I get the safety aspect, it just seems counterintuitive that he's going to be away from her.
Yeah, it's also, I feel like in a lot of shows, like, for example, like Tanjiro Nezuko, Ed, and Al, like the sibling that needs help tends to kind of stay with the person that's helping.
Yeah.
So, like, I wonder if that's actually going to happen.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I need to pull Suzaku away from you for a while.
But
Don't worry, I told you it's all right. That guy isn't going to come back here.
right. See you then.
Suzaku,
Huh?
when you return, there's something that I want to discuss. It's an important matter.
Uh-oh. I'm
That's so
nervous.
stressful.
Yeah.
When I get back.
Well, it seems that Suzaku
Perfect, I'm just...
I'll just think about that.
Yeah.
Nonali, you seem fond of Suzaku, am I right?
I adore him.
Oh?
But of course I love you more than anyone, Lelouch.
I see.
Surely I'm gonna go on ahead.
He's probably just plotting that whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting that the head's not drawn. And she
Right.
doesn't remember him.
That
Oh.
is
A
very
secret
cool.
clue that tells her about her past.
Very interesting.
What? A crumpled note?
How did that get there?
Oh! She was drafting letters to Lelouch to tell him and then crumpled one and threw it away. What a good detail.
Very cool.
Wow.
Is it true that no 11 companies were used in the construction of this museum?
Well,
So ridiculous.
We're looking into it right now, so we have no answer at this time.
Your Highness, there have been rumors lately that you're close to choosing your knight.
A knight? Yes, well, you see, I'm...
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please limit your questions to those concerning the museum only.
But she couldn't answer the other museum question.
Yeah. Museum only positive questions.
Tell her nice things about the museum right now.
Much, yeah.
So help me.
You sure it's a good idea to throw in with the Black Knights?
Can you think of any other way to rescue Colonel Tohdoh?
There's also what
Oh, these are the new chess pieces.
Okay.
Still, their principles seem to be somewhat off.
We can worry about the details after we've rescued the Colonel.
I understand, but no matter where Tohdoh may be, it's the place I belong.
Look,
all right, Levi.
Close the lake for crying out loud.
I was about to say that.
I know.
Kenny.
It was far more fragile than any of you when I gave birth to it.
Huh?
Oh.
Who the hell are you?
I am its mother.
Ooh, she's the scientist that makes all this happen.
Very cool.
I've heard a lot of things about you.
Love the lab coat and a crop top combo.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sorry, what's her name?
The pleasure is all mine, Rakshata. I've
Rakshata.
been on the net for some time now.
You have?
The articles relating to medical cybernetics.
I do hate talking about the past. Anyway, here. A souvenir from Kyoto. Excuse me, is this really going to improve the interfacing system? No, of course not. Huh? It's going to improve your life expectancy.
Oh.
How does
Maybe
it do
it's
that?
a defensive, like, almost like one of those jackets you wear or vests you wear when you're riding a horse, where it'll blow up once you get ejected.
Very nice.
I just heard they changed your executioner. It's gonna be Warrant Officer Suzaku Kururugi.
Yep.
You ought to be glad it's someone you know.
Why?
This is what I was thinking would happen.
Well, yeah.
But maybe because it's more comforting because you, like, it's not just some blind hand that you've never seen.
I don't think that makes any difference at all.
Perhaps
We're
not.
about to cut your head off, but you know the person who's doing it.
You need my signature again.
Even though Princess Cornelia ordered this, there are still some formalities to be followed. A change of executioner is the most exceptional
God.
circumstances.
Poor guy.
You know he's gonna hate doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, and he trained him. Whoa.
What was that?
Oh,
Zero
boy.
making a move. Oh my god. Anything to get out of the paperwork.
That's real.
So I'm guessing these are the Holy Knights using the Black Knights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh
Sorry, not the
God.
Holy Knights, the Holy Swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 of them. Yep. That's sick.
Oh, wow.
These geckos are awesome. Way superior to Burai's.
Yeah, you got that right. My superiors have just ordered that you be unofficially executed before
Oh,
you're busted out.
he's just gonna be
Any last words?
Unofficially
because
executed.
he's being broken out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth nothing.
In that case, I'll claim your life for
That's.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Dang. Zero coming in
Well.
hot. Oh shit.
Wow.
They broke in there pretty easily. Seems like a
That-
trap, maybe.
Yoshiro Tohdoh, the only Japanese
How is that possible?
who brought the mighty Britannian forces to their knees in defeat.
You mean it's Tsukushima? You want me to perform a miracle for you as well?
That was no miracle. It ended in victory because it was based on excellent intelligence work. That's why I want you.
I pledged my loyalty to General Katase. Now that he's dead, I wish to die too.
Don't be a coward! You must take responsibility. Responsibility for the miracle that you made!
Interesting.
Okay.
So, like, he has a responsibility to save them because he's so
Area 11
talented.
resistance movement
Yeah.
is more intense than that of any other area because Japan surrendered before exhausting all of its military strength. Failed
Oh.
to continue the great hope known as the miracle of Tsukushima.
You're saying it's my fault?
Yes. People grasp at illusions because they're desperate for miracles. Why else has there been such rapid use of refrain? You must endeavor to the bitter end beyond all that's decent, and then you can die. Till the name of Tohdoh the Miracle has grown ragged and tattered.
You're telling me that the Japanese people can't accept their defeat until then?
Till now they had to accept it. However, now that I'm here, there's hope because I can likely turn their dreams into reality.
And now for the highlight
All right,
of today's
got a
events.
cracked smile.
Princess Euphemia will select the grand prize winner. The work of art upon which you place this flower will be deemed the winner, Your Highness.
It's gonna be the one with the 11.
She also did say, like, why is it here then?
I think she was more saying, like, don't give me this as an option because I'm gonna choose it. Like, why did you?
Interesting. Okay.
I think that's more what that was saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because she's like, it's like, why would you show me this if I can't have it? Type thing.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
Dang, they are flying out of there.
That's so fast.
They're a lot more flexible in their movement than the bull rise.
Yeah.
The music.
Right? Very cool.
Superior tech seems to just kind of rule in this universe. Like, it's interesting that it's not a numbers thing so much as tech sophistication.
It's just how advanced. Yeah.
Ooh, is this the new one for Tohdoh? Whoa, that looks cool.
Welcome back, Colonel Tohdoh.
Okay.
You've all worked so hard for
Such a successful escape.
Yeah, that was...
Low-key, no effort.
It seemed like kind of easy.
Yeah, it makes me suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. That was too easy.
Now all the tasks at hand have been cleared.
Okay, say cooperate with Zero.
Okay.
That leaves only...
There's Nunley's Knight right there. It's gonna be the White Knight versus all of them. How is he gonna do it? How? No way.
What's he doing here?
Well, how convenient. The one problem left to contend with is...
And he doesn't know it's Suzaku yet.
No, of course not.
Oh. You think he would have ascertained that?
Right? But maybe it's like he can't let himself think about that because he's relying on...
It would mess up his plan.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whoa.
Escaped?
Oh.
Yeah, they're learning that the escape's happening. I think he might stand a good chance because of its defensive capabilities. It's got a lot of shielding.
Model's amazing. In hindsight, it's certainly quite fortunate that the Lancelot's trailer is our primary means of transport.
No, it's because you spent our entire budget on the Lancelot itself. That's hindsight. That's the white nightmare that's been giving such trouble to Zero.
Yeah. That's crazy. 1 against 7.
Yeah, 1 against 7. He's gonna win. And then he... You know what? He's gonna win, and then they're gonna be like, obviously he should be her knight, and he's an 11. Sorry, he's a Japanese person. What was that?
Listen, send in everything we've got.
Oh.
Everything.
We're wiping out the terrorists.
Zero, do you have any data available on this unit?
Possibly. However, I want you to do exactly as I say.
Very well. I'll defer to you in this.
All units, give them distance!
The master strategist. Oh, so he's...
Speed and maneuverability are
interesting.
truly astonishing. Nevertheless,
He's gonna give Tohdoh a stage to perform a miracle.
predictable pattern. Its initial attack is always straight on. It never feints that first move.
Oh, okay.
Attack, he immediately moves to avoid your offensive.
Learning his opponent.
Mm-hmm.
S57.
Hey, he's really doing it.
I memorized your attack
Now
pattern.
the next move he makes will be falling back to the rear. Coordinates X23.
Wow.
Oh my god. This really is just chess.
Oh, she said check.
Yeah.
I know this. Who dares anticipate my moves?
Whoa.
Oh no.
It's gonna reveal it's Suzaku.
Damn it! It doesn't have an ejection block on it.
What? You mean we didn't install one?
Oh my god.
No.
What?
So they're gonna find out.
So now he's just exposed.
So there's...
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Is that really you, Suzaku?
Oh, and he knows him because he trained him. Oh my god, he's gonna blow all their minds.
Zero, what now? Give us our next instructions. Zero.
And when he falters, that's gonna say who it is.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh wow, yeah, that just like reframes literally everything.
Yeah. Oh, and he was the one who's gonna be executed, so everyone knows who he is.
Turn off the monitor now.
Please.
And this is a Japanese person proving that they can contribute. Whoa.
Still pilot.
This is kind of a big turning point for Britannia.
Yeah. Well, and everyone's watching now.
Whoa.
Oh, he's back. Well, I mean, we knew that, but he didn't.
Follow your own principles? Do I disappoint you? Very well, then keep to your schedule and execute me.
But why? Why are you there? You can't be because you have to be by Nanali's side.
What's wrong? That's
Oh yeah, it ruins the plan.
You have become a cowardly boy who's afraid of altering the status quo.
Once I make them trust me, I'll have the power to change it.
You're serious?
I'm dead serious.
Then you must continue down that path.
Whoa.
Regardless of whether you win or lose, you'll achieve nothing unless you're prepared to sacrifice everything. And that goes for countries as well as individuals.
Right.
Giving him lessons as he's fighting him.
Yeah.
What do we do? Capture him or Zero?
We're destroying the White Nightmare. Goddamn.
Someone needs to make a decision.
We're not waiting. Captain Senba, take spinning life or death formation.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Stand down! Don't worry. It's a synchronized four-way attack. He'll never dodge it.
Kuraruki, release the Harken booster quickly.
The password's my favorite food.
Just not gonna tell you what it is.
Or maybe it's just like so well known that he doesn't have to.
Whoa.
Holy shit. Okay.
The music's interesting.
Yeah.
It makes you think it's a foregone conclusion.
Zero.
We've done enough fighting for now. We achieved our objective here. Use escape route 3. Withdraw immediately!
I mean, good call. They're bringing in everybody.
Battle's not the same as a lost battle.
Yeah.
You seem to be very well aware of that, Zero.
But he called them
Yeah.
off.
Okay, yeah. Quick escape.
Wait! Now releasing chaff smoke.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay, at least Zero gets a tactical reason why they were escaping, not just because it was his friend, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it makes sense because they were about to be outnumbered.
Yeah. Very true.
Suzaku, well done.
Damn traitor. Why will they follow them? Because they're 11s like him. Of course.
Oh my god, they're already twisting it.
Princess Euphemia?
Good lord.
All of you, I'll now answer the question you asked me earlier. You had inquired as to whom I would select to serve as my knight, correct? The knight I have chosen will be the young man you see before you.
Whoa, nice.
Yay.
Officer Suzaku Kururugi.
And in this way, he is somewhat achieving his goals, but like, at what cost? He's
Yeah.
actively fighting against greater liberation.
Mm-hmm.
I am your foe.
Yeah, and he's just going further down that because Tohdoh said, if you're gonna do it, you have to
gotta,
really
yeah,
do it.
you gotta make it look good.
No, I called him, but he won't answer.
What's wrong?
Hearing laughing during battle is not.
Oh, don't like
Not
that.
what you want.
This is. Oh God. Oh no.
It's unsettling.
Well, that is where we are left for episode 17 of
Okay.
Code Geass. What are your first thoughts?
I'm really interested to see how seeing Zero kind of falter as a leader is going to like ripple affect everyone else.
Yeah, because this is the first instance where it seems like he was a little bit unclear. He wasn't making his like sure like assessments,
Exactly.
and that's got to send up some sort of red flag.
Well, that's
but-
unsettling. Like
yeah.
that's scary.
The only thing that's maybe positive is Tohdoh mentioning at the end, like, you know that an unwinnable battle and I forget what exactly he said, but basically saying sometimes retreating isn't giving up. It's just regrouping, which is what apparently they did back then. So we'll see how it turns out. But Lelouch is going to have to go back to the drawing board with his plan. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for more Code Geass coming next Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon and they're extended full-length forms. We have a lot to discuss. Before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions that we answer after every episode of any show that we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Question 1. Eric C. asks, and so the truth is revealed. Lelouch finally learns that Suzaku has been the one foiling his plans since the very beginning. How do you anticipate this new information will change how Lelouch sees/interacts with Suzaku in the future?
I thought the way they showed kind of flashbacks to all of Lelouch's interactions with the White Knight as he realized that was really interesting in a very cool way of showing how finding out like groundbreaking news in the present, it's not just that it affects everything in that moment and going forward, but it like changes the past, which is weird.
Yeah, it really affects your entire everything when your whole plan, like your long-term plan, has been one way, and one of the main things that was against you turns out to be your asset that you wanted. So the bottom's falling out on the attack and the defense plan.
It absolutely is the bottom falling out.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
That's where the laughing came from, I feel like.
Exactly.
So I'm really fascinated to see how he picks up the pieces with that. All right, let's go to our second question. All right, question 2. Darthbryn Wright asks, during this episode, you get a general view of how Princess Euphemia is viewed by people, especially with the tasks she gets and the response to one of the questions she was given at the exhibit. What are your thoughts on this perception of her?
I think the main thing I noticed this episode was how heavily managed she was during the press conference.
That's a really good way to put it.
Yeah, and it definitely seems like kind of a puppet leader
like
situation.
Ribbon cutting duty.
Exactly. Like a figurehead rather than a political influence.
Yeah, so her kind of ignoring and saying like, no, I'm choosing this person as my knight. I feel like maybe she's kind of sick of that and trying to take a more
really
active
take
role,
a stand,
which is good.
Recognizing that she's a very public figure and that she has the ability to like publicly change that perception and chooses to immediately. That was cool.
Yeah. I am interested to see like if she can use her, because the thing is like she has the title. And presumably she could be like, no, I get to do my own thing because you don't outrank me.
Yeah.
But like she doesn't have the temperament to really say things like that.
Very true.
Yet.
Yeah.
I'm wondering whether she's going to start to just be like, pull her rank and just be like, I'm a princess. I can do what I want, you know?
Yeah. Well, and I also can imagine that like if you've lived your entire life like that and believing one thing, once that mentality kind of changes, it's
gotta be liberating.
I feel like it like fuels an individual's autonomy.
Yeah, and hopefully it fuels decisions that are different than her family's status quo.
Yes.
All right, let's go to our final question. Ricardo da Silva asks, before this episode, Clovis was just a mad prince who ordered a mass killing. Now that we know this different part of him, his artistic side, the part that made Yuffie care about him, has your view on Clovis changed at all? I'll give my opinion first to let you know. I think that Hitler was an artist. Like, I think that you can have this side hobby that, oh, nice, artist is great. He ordered a mass killing of people.
Yeah, that really, I think if you are under the impression that every evil person just sits at home in the dark thinking about being evil and doesn't ever do anything that could be construed as like normal or positive, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, because like basically what you're weighing is like, it's not like they're sitting around being evil. They're probably doing things that generally make general people happy in their free time.
Yeah.
And
also
it's what matters is what they do when they are relating to others, and from what we've seen, it's him mass killing them. So with no remorse.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I think it should make Zero more cautious of who he trusts, because this perception of like, if a person's a villain, you can tell, and they are like, it's obvious and it's not anything.
Yeah, my view on Clovis just not gonna change.
No, fuck that guy.
Yeah, well, that's about it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Are we excited for episode 18 of Code Geass?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.